the friends began to climb uphill. And now, on the top of the mountain, the travelers saw several dolmens, and in the distance, they could see the snow-covered peaks of the mountains.
This is the place of power. This is where the ancient priests conducted their rituals. Gorgiev had been here once, when he was traveling from Mykop to Tiflis.
The place radiated wonderful power and peace. Ruslan received Naya's last instructions, said goodbye to his friends, and went inside the dolmen. Ruslan lay down, relaxed, and felt a special energy coming from the ground. He began to tune into death and read the Atlantean prayer.
I, born here, in the body's prison strangled.
I, in a web of desires, entangled.
I, bound by human lies. O heaven, to you I direct my eyes. I was for suffering created. I, for slavery here, accommodated. I am the adobe of barren dreams. To you, O eternity, my appeal streams.
It is not known how much time passed, but at one moment, Ruslan clearly sensed that he was not alone here. Gradually, the room began to light up with a dim glow, and he noticed that there were some dwarfs sitting in the four corners.
Who are you? We are the priests of the Dolmens. We were the ones who built them thousands of years ago and performed our rituals in them.
Why are you still alive so long?
Our bodies are long dead, and you are lying on our bones, but we are here in thin bodies.
And what did you come here for?
We have come to help you, for you have repeated our prayer, which the Atlanteans gave us. If you understand its meaning, the truth will be revealed to you.
Ruslan was just about to ask something when the dwarf put his finger to his mouth and spoke softly.
Now you will see the ancient ritual of Sampo. It will help you to separate your essence from your personality. It will help you to make your personality begin to die, and you to resurrect.
The dwarf waved his hand, and he and Ruslan found themselves outside the dolmen, on top of the mountain. What is it?
We've been transported back thousands of years, when our civilization lived here.
Then, 12 more masked dwarfs appeared in the clearing, and another sat on a dais and watched the others. At first, the dwarfs lined up in a triangle, and then they danced a bizarre ancient dance, spinning around each other and exchanging masks to the unusual music. What does this mean?
These are your 12 major roles you play in life. They are all within you. But when you find yourself in a certain group, in a certain situation, you play one of them, and unfortunately, you can't help but play it. Every situation, every collective evokes one of the roles in you, and other people in that collective play opposite roles. But you do all this unconsciously, like puppets, and you are slaves to these roles. Cosmic influences control society, which controls the collective, and the collective forces the individual to play the desired role. How do you get free of it?
Do you see the priest sitting there, watching everything? You must learn to observe your roles so that you will be outside of them. You are such an observer, but you have forgotten it.
Ruslan was silent, pondering over his companion's words, while the dwarfs again stood in a triangle in a clear order.
What does this triangle mean?
These are the three main forces: active, passive, and neutralizing. It is their combination that creates these 12 archetypes. Roles. Any role depends on the ratio of your energy to the energy of the collective. Shh. That knowledge will come to you later, but for now, it's time to die.
He waved his hand, and Ruslan found himself back on the straw bedding inside the dolmen. He could not tell whether he was asleep or awake, whether he was alive or dead. Thoughts and images that he had thought were his own were rushing around him. But now he saw where each thought, each image, each impression, reaction, habit had come from. All this had once come to him from the outside. From parents, friends, educators, from books, from the TV screen. Often, the first impressions became the basis for evaluating the subsequent ones. He considered the oldest and most often repeated ones to be himself.
Who am I?
He began to wonder, but felt only emptiness inside him.
Where am I? Where am I? I don't exist. I'm dead. I don't exist. Let me out of here. I want to get out. I want to get out.
He looked around and saw the familiar clearing, the tent, Naya, but it was all alien, unreal.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Let's go to the tent. Look at you. You've got gray hair. Soon, you'll remember everything, and everything will be all right.
When Ruslan woke up in the morning, he couldn't come to his senses for a long time. Naya suggested that he come out of his fast, but he didn't feel like eating. He was lost and did not know how to live.
Who am I? I realized that nothing is mine, that everything is taken from somewhere else. Thoughts, feelings, habits. How to live now, and why? Who will live? It turns out that this alien thing lives in me. Or I live in other people's things. Where am I?
You didn't notice the most important thing. Who was looking at these alien thoughts, suggestive reactions, borrowed habits? If you haven't been there, no one would have seen it.
Yes. So, who am I? The one who sees it?
What about it? You're just a seeing witness of it all. Try to be in that state more often, when you see and understand everything. Now, let's go for a walk. You need to get moving to regain your senses. Do you see a nice waterhole? Watch how the river swirls the water in it. It's not deep here. Swim. Swirl around in the current. It will help you come to your senses.
Ruslan began to swim with pleasure, spinning in the whirlpool as if in a merry-go-round, and began to rejoice like a child.
We have to go.
In our extreme times, when the fate of the entire planet is at stake, it is crucial for the knowledge of angels and benevolent spirits to spread as quickly as possible, globally, and reach thousands of people. In this way, we can change the future of all humanity. Which is why we are addressing you, dear soul of light. Spread the knowledge about our wise books and films. Share links to videos or cartoons. All of this is available and free. Invite women to individual practices, webinars, and seminars. And the Great Spirit of Light will help you and your family. It will direct an enormous amount of energy to fulfill all your desires. Benevolent spirits and angels will assist you and your loved ones in all matters. A thread of light and love extends from your heart to the hearts of thirsty women, and the creation of good and the dissemination of enlightened knowledge throughout the world begins. Become part of the mission of light. Help people, and God will help you.